guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have one of the two top legendary summon LRs. This is an exchange Vegeta LR into Goku. Now, this unit seems very good. I think their level of power is going to be very, very exceptional, basically on a lot of the teams that you're going to be using this unit on, right? So I do think this Vegeta and Goku sort of exchange LR is going to end up being very good. The only problem, though, is that I don't see this exchange happening almost ever. Now, I mean, a lot of people point to, like, LR Cell and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, that can happen occasionally, but the difference is, right, LR Cell, you get below 30%, you transform, whereas with this Vegeta, you then have to die. But the major issue is that Goku, the Goku portion of this card, has some of the best animations in the game. We never get to see them. I just hate when these amazing animations are just sort of locked behind that stuff. It just is a real bummer, man. Very, very unfortunate. But, all right, we'll test out how good this Vegeta is going to be at 55%. I think he's going to be quite good, even at 55%. But, I mean, a lot of his power is generated via his links. He gets a huge amount of attack from his link set, right? So, this 55% video, you know, we're going to be testing this Vegeta out at level 1 links. Obviously, he'd be more impressive if his links were a little bit higher. Now, the other thing, too, about this Vegeta is I had really bad luck summoning for Krillin and Gohan. I actually rainbowed this LR Vegeta, the LR, the TUR, and the SSR before I rainbowed Krillin and Gohan. So, I don't know. That's interesting. But the Vegeta TUR is actually quite good. And remember that this unit right here, this LR, this is Vegeta / Goku. It's an exchange, right? So we can have the LR link up with the TUR, right? And we're going to have, you know, what I think 6 out of 7 links activated, which is going to be pretty good. So I'll have that ready. I'm probably going to link level 10, the TUR and stuff like that, because I think that unit will actually be fairly good itself. But all right, I'll level this unit up, get them the SA20, and we'll test out how good they are at 55%. I don't know what I'm going to do for the Goku portion of this card. I was thinking I would just do a separate video for Goku at 55%, but I know one thing that's interesting is apparently that Goku does not link with other, like, regular named Goku units, too. I don't know if it's just, like, a glitch or if it's an issue because the Goku is, like, coming from the revive mechanic or what. I'm not really too sure. But what I'm going to probably do, I don't know, maybe we'll do one run with the Goku in this video. It's hard to say because, again, it's very difficult to get Goku to come out, but we'll see. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. We're starting out on the Planet Namek saga team. Let's see how we're looking at for stats. 129k defense. Okay, so the thing about this Vegeta unit, I mean, 55%, I feel like that's pretty good because he gets 50% defense when attacking, right? So, I mean, he's going to be at, what, like 190 or something like that? Plus, you know, he's super attacking. He gets 30% defense on both of his super attack effects. So he'll be looking fine defensively, 55%, 200k after he supers for sure. This is him at link level 1. Again, most of his links are giving him attack. We'll do this right here. Now, remember that Vegeta is an extreme class unit. He's a villain. We have Kid Gohan on rotation giving Vegeta Ki, but he's not giving Vegeta any stats, right? But we are getting stats from Piccolo right here. Okay, so let's see what Vegeta does right here. In terms of his links, right, we're rocking Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. He does link up rather well with Kid Gohan. I do think Dokkan has done a good job of dropping major powerful int LRs during this celebration, Namek Goku and this Vegeta and Goku unit. That could take good advantage of the 50%. Wow, 5.2, huh? I feel like that's pretty good. I think this Vegeta is really good, actually. He's going to be putting up a lot of damage, because, I mean, that's link level 1. And, like, you know, all of these links, dude, Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, those are all major attack links that are building up a lot of attack power as we're link leveling. And we're only at link level 1 right now, right? So all that's going to happen is he's going to get a lot stronger as those links go up. Now, this does seem fairly good. If the Revival exchange into Goku, if that was consistent in any way, this Vegeta would be like top 3 or something like that, I think. Like, his stats are very good. I mean, he is basic, right? Like, when it comes to, like, I don't know, defensive utility, he doesn't have the dodge of UI Goku or the more consistent revive. He doesn't have the defensive stacking of Namek, Goku, and full power Frieza, or the damage reduction of Evolution Blue Vegeta, but this Vegeta right here does have good defense, right? His defense is not bad. Depending upon the situation, you probably can get away with him in slot 1 as well, but he is getting a lot of defense on super attack, so this guy is more of a slot 2 unit. I mean, he would work well, like Namek Goku slot 1, this guy slot 2, UI Goku slot 1, this guy slot 2, Evolution Blue Vegeta slot 1, this guy slot 2, like all of those combos I think would work well. Alright, let's keep going, but I mean, we're off to a good start already. I mean, that was a very solid 5 million attack stat with like, I don't know, 230k defense or something like that one turn. It's pretty good. Alright, Planet Namek Saga again. Back-to-back runs where I started out in slot 7, so that's not really too great. The Field of Orbs is pretty good, but I mean, that's because we've got a bunch of units that are going to be working good in terms of the key orb creation, right? We got the 50% support Vegeta as well as the Gohan, so a lot of int orbs around. We'll do this right here, so just Vegeta linked up with Piccolo, so all we're going to have active here is Fierce Battle, right? So this is a pretty sort of like limited turn right here in terms of like, you know, all of the links of the unit and like a ton of support. I mean, we're getting 40% from Piccolo, but not super crazy. Still 5 million. Again, this is 55% link level 1s. I feel like that's pretty solid, right? Because it's like, it's just like these Beerus units from years ago and stuff like that. Like when you get like big stats at the start of turn, but then you're also getting like more like attack and defense and that type of shit like later on, it really ends up giving you just like insane levels of power, right? So that's allowing this Vegeta to hit like very high numbers. The other thing that's going on too is that this LR Vegeta, for as high as the buffs he's getting are, right? 150% attack start of turn, 150% defense when HP is 30% or more. On top of that, the stats of this unit are really, really high. I mean, let's take a look at what the stats are at 55%. But it's like Rainbow, this unit has 21,000 attack, or 21,200 attack and 14,000 defense. Also, that's very good. That's like really like within the top percentile of the game. So let's see what we're rocking with right here. Yeah, 18,200 and 11,000. That's, again, that's 55%. So there's still a lot of stats on the table. This is going to be a really good turn. We're going to have a lot of links active right here. Let me go ahead and hit this right there. And then we'll have Vegeta, the LR Vegeta and Goku in slot 2. We have Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Saiyan Warrior Race, and Fierce Battle all activated. We have, what, 90% support on this rotation, 50% from the Vegeta, and then 40% from Piccolo. So, I mean, again, we're looking pretty good at 55%. I mean, it seems like if you get a copy of this unit, I feel like they're going to be able to help out a lot. I mean, you guys can see now, too, why, I mean, these characters come out, and it's like, you know, they're barely hitting like 2 million attack sets, and I'm like, yeah, it sucks. Like, because it's like, look at power creep. Look at, this is a new character. 55%, 7.2 right there. That's why when I see 2 million, 3 million, I'm like, I mean, it's not really, you know, anything great. Is exactly that right there. Like, power creep is exploding, dude. I know we actually took a lot of damage there with that 50% Vegeta. The only thing that about running that Vegeta right there is that this guy's really not that good. This 50% extreme int Vegeta. Because, I mean, he's a big bad bosses unit, but, like, the LR Vegeta doesn't have big bad bosses. And then this guy, his super attack effect, this is where a lot of these 55% units sort of get, like, some of their power and their viability. Like, Kid Gohan gets, you know, 30% defense for 9 turns on his super attack and attack as well. Whereas this Vegeta just stuns and stacks attack, which sucks, right? If this guy stacked defense, that could be a actual, like, relative rotation you could run in difficult content. This Vegeta and then this Vegeta right here. But, I mean, we can see, dude, Vegeta looks good, right? Like, he is very powerful. The very high stats right? Both super attacks, 18 and 12 key, are giving him 30% attack and defense for the turn, so additionals will be very powerful. I mean, he's getting 5 key at the start of turn for free, which is very powerful as well. It's just, when you're really judging this unit, for the most part, you're just judging this Vegeta. That, I'm telling y'all, that the revive exchange in this unit is like the single hardest, like, I think, transformation to get in the game. It's the hardest one, right? Because it's like AGL LR Gohan, you know, it's like if you don't have like an Android category ally, you can't get it, right? But like if you actually want to do it, like if you want to go into an event and use that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it's not that tough with like the Kamehameha team, right? But like this Vegeta, like you can't go into this Goku on command, right? It's not how it works. And it sucks because this guy has some of the best animations in the game, I think. Dude, that effect where he's like glowing is so crazy. All right, but Vegeta looked pretty good on Planet Namek Saga. Let's go to like Pure Saiyans or Dragon Ball Seekers, Vegeta Family, you know, Planetary Destruction, one of these other teams. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the Planetary Destruction / Movie Bosses team. This is actually one of my favorite teams in the game. AGL Kid Gohan, of course, has a huge factor in that. You know, his key and defensive support are going to be really, really good. You can build a pretty interesting sort of like Saiyan build here. Now, I do want to highlight Turles real fast. Turles right now sucks ass. He sucks, right? Like don't even try it. He sucks. But I mean, remember the cord. Remember that Turles is the Dokkan Fest that directly followed in UI Goku, right? In UI Goku got his awakening for Saiyan Day 2018. The very next Dokkan Fest was this Turles. This guy's easy, he is going to be a god of this game for real, because the teams he's on, he is going to impact things so much, right? And of course, Turles and this Vegeta work pretty well together. What do we have in terms of links? They have Brutal Beatdown, Saiyan Warrior Race, Fierce Battle, and Prepare for Battle. That's crazy, man. Again, these guys are going to be quite good together, Turles and this Vegeta. So this is a good turn right here. Turn 1, right? Defense, we're at 150k. Remember, again, that Vegeta is getting 50% defense on Super, but then his Super attack effect is also giving him 30%. So, I mean, he's like 250, 260, 270k defense after Supering, I think, right here. But it's 55%, right? Like, that's good. And of course, we're getting a lot of attack power from Turles, right? A lot of these major attack links, as well as Turles giving key and attack. I think that this Vegeta unit, one of the big strengths about this Vegeta right here is I don't foresee a lot of situations where key is going to be an issue, which I think really makes this Vegeta good. I think when LRs, like, it's very easy, I think in like a showcase setting, if you're using like support items and shit like that, it's very easy to make like, you know, LR, Beerus, and Whis look good, right? Like, you could do like kind of like an out of context screenshot and be like, look how good LR, Beerus, and Whis are, right? But like, when you're actually running them in practical situations, they suck, right? You're going to struggle for key with them 9 times out of 10. This Vegeta, I don't know, even though he's only got Prepared for Battle as a key link, he's giving himself 5 key at the start of turn, you know, for most of the time. And on the off chance when you don't have, you know, the 2 key and 150% defense, that means you're going to be able to potentially revive on that turn, right? So it's less relevant. So it's pretty good. This Vegeta looks good. He looks like he is quite the powerful LR here. I'm not really too sure as of yet where I'd put his placement, but he feels he's top 5, I think, easily, like, to me. It's just, I'm not sure, like, where, like, is he better than Evolution Blue Vegeta? He feels like it to me. But, again, Evolution Blue Vegeta's punching way above his weight often with all the crits, right? Is this Vegeta better than, you know, like STR Vegeta and Tech Gogeta with their amazing utility of, like, the transforming and the scouter effect and stuff like that? Like there's factors that play into it. I don't know. I would say this. I do think that this LR Vegeta / Goku, if the revival exchange was just if you die on turn with Vegeta, so like there's no restriction, it's just when you die with Vegeta on turn you exchange. If that was the case, I would think this is the best unit in the game, for sure. Because that would be just so broken. Because I swear, dude, when you're playing this game, you don't, like, get whittled down to 10% HP, and then the enemy just deals that finishing blow. You just missed it, and you're dead. No, it's like, dude, the enemy, like, blasts you for 500k on the weak unit, and you get obliterated off the turn, right? So, like, that, like, these revives, the HP restriction sucks, but even more, like 50 is something you can deal with, right? I've always said that. Like, 50 is something you can definitely play around with, right? Like, the 3-year anniversary fusions, their transformations don't really feel that tough to get in difficult content anymore, like longer difficult content. But, like, under 30, that's just, it's RNG, right? You're not, like, deciding to get under 30%. So this is a good turn. We have everything active except for legendary power. Now, I want you guys to understand, if this unit was Link level 10, we're talking about a huge chunk of extra power. I mean, Brutal Beatdown gets 5% attack from Link level 1 to 10. Prodigies gets 5% attack. So does Saiyan Pride. So does Saiyan Warrior Race. So does Prepare for Battle. So does Fierce Battle. All 6 links we have active right now, you're getting 5% attack each from level 1 to level 10. So, I mean, that's what? That's 30% extra attack we'd be getting if this unit was full Link level 10 right now, right? Like, you want to keep that in mind. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me put Turles inside. Turles will do less damage than that physical Vegeta. I don't want to finish off this transforming Goku, because this is a good turn right here, right? 1 support, all links active. Again, 55% for this Vegeta. This is a good number to see the amount of damage we're going to be getting from this guy. I'm fairly impressed with this unit. I just think that, like, it's like, you look at them on paper and they're super mega basic, but it's like, that works, because I don't think this unit is going to struggle, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, times where, like, a lot of these special, like, Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten is a unit that really struggles if the team is not built around them. This Vegeta, I just is not going to have those same type of issues, right? I don't know if that's the best. It's a fine analogy, because this is a Dokkan Fest TUR that came out only a couple months ago, and LRs and Dokkan Fest TURs are relative nowadays, right? So again, this is 6 out of 7. Only link not active is legendary power. Turles will take damage here. The other thing to remember is that Vegeta's defense, right? He gets 150% defense and HP's 30% or more. Remember, that's a start of turn buff. So if you fall below 30% in the turn, you don't lose the defense with Vegeta. It's just a start of turn buff. 6.8. We've seen some, I think, rather impressive numbers by a 55% unit here, considering, like, he's putting up these numbers, but all these turns, he's also well over 200k defense as well. He's not just the glass cannon. His defense is good also. You know, you do want to run him in slot 2, but, I mean, it's so rare for units to be amazing in slot 1 now, right? It's like, you got UI Goku, you know, full power freeze a lot of the times, but it's rare, dude. Man, I don't know. I feel pretty satisfied looking at the Vegeta, just like on normal teams. Like, we're seeing the power he's getting, right? The ease in which he's super attacking. I would like to get Goku out to exchange. Man, it's like, let's see if I could exchange with the Goku. Let me try. All right, I want to try and get the exchange with Vegeta and Goku, and I've got this turn right here. I might as well just show this, right? What do we got? Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, and Saiyan Warrior Race. We're getting a lot of support. We are going to get the 18 key super, but again, just sort of show some different stuff. I did put him in slot 1 because I want to take damage, right? Again, I'm trying to get the exchange. We'll take a lot of damage right there. That's with a lot of support. Again, when it comes to difficult content, this is a unit more geared towards slot 2, right? For sure. All right, this actually might work out well, because this unit gets hit hard, this 50% support Vegeta. So this is going to put us close. Actually, yeah. Okay. There we go. That worked out very well. So as long as I do not... I'm going to use a King Yama right here. I can't get same type orbs. So... Okay, I could do this with Frieza. Again, I cannot get same type orbs, or I'm gonna heal out, which we don't want to do. So we could do this. Okay. So going into the next turn, we could potentially revive. Now, here's why, again, it is difficult to exchange into Goku, right? Because what happens is we have to enter the turn under 30%, and then on this turn, we do have to die. Now, Vegeta has it built into his passive to where that is easier, right? Because he loses his defense, but depending upon the way how the turn goes, right, you know, what your situation is, it's not like you're guaranteed to get killed, even if you go out of your way to try and make it happen. And then remember, we don't immediately get Vegeta next turn either. We get Vegeta in 2 turns, or Goku next turn. We get Goku in 2 turns. So we could tell we could revive. Remember, on Global and JP, it's different right now. Global will have it dancing down here, but on JP, they put the revive icon on both. Honestly, I think it's fine, but I think they should make this sort of dance as well. I think you should put the, because I think they do that. They put these revive icons on each character to make it easier for new players to distinguish that it's not just Vegeta that has to get killed, but all of the characters, right? Here's what I'm going to do. Again, we want to die, right? We'll definitely die if I do this. If I do this, we will die. Because this, again, this 50%, this Vegeta sucks, right? If you're actually trying to win, you're not bringing this Vegeta. This is just a showcase unit, right? For sure. Okay, so we'll be able to see the 12 key. Again, I don't want to heal at all because we want to die. So I don't want to get same type orbs. We're definitely going to die. What is our defense here? 66k. Very, very low, right? Because again, Vegeta only has defense when you're not able to revive. All right, so there's 74k. Wow, 4 million right there? All we had in terms of links active, well, I think we had, what, Prodigies, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I think Full Power Frieza does have Prodigies, right? He does. So we had 3 links active right there. Prodigies, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. All major attack links. Dude, see? That's what, like, Frieza could have went crazy right there, actually. I just realized, like, Frieza could have supered 4 times and we wouldn't have exchanged. We're going to exchange because this Vegeta sucks. Okay, bam. There we go. Oh! I got to turn the volume up. Oh, see, god damn, is it frustrating? Because that's like, I would say I probably still like Namek Goku's active skill as my personal favorite, but holy hell, is that a sick animation, dude. Oh, it sucks. It's gonna be so rare. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna drop more difficult content on us, so it's not gonna be that tough. We'll see. But all right, so we got Goku out. That actually wasn't that bad. Again, that 50% support Vegeta, he sucks, right? So he will get blown away. If you're not getting him a lot of orbs and stuff like that, he will get destroyed in, like, new difficult content. But the problem is now, moving through the rest of this event, I don't think I have healing items on me. So, like, we just, that Frieza just took a lot of damage right there, so our health is pretty low. This is not the greatest. All right, so now we are Goku. So Goku has got some differences. Right here, let me go and pull Goku up. Some of his links change. For the most part, his effects are very similar, right? He does so he raises attack and defense by 30% on his 12 key, but he actually greatly raises a 50% attack and offensive buff on his 18 key now. He's getting more attack and defense at the start of turn, and then more attack and defense on super. Vegeta got 50% attack and defense just when attacking, so he didn't necessarily have to super, but he's pretty much going to auto super anyway. Goku's is on super attack. Goku gets additional ki and damage reduction, gets an extreme class enemy, not really that helpful. And then he has a high chance of critting. It's a Planet Namek saga category enemy, not really that helpful. Goku is very basic, very similar to Vegeta, right? They are very similar in their design. Again, his link set changes slightly. The top 3 links change. So he now has All in the Family, Kamehameha, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So he definitely has a good link set. I am going to use an item right here because, again, I would just like to showcase Goku. I don't want to get killed by this GT Goku right here. Okay, so All right, I mean, this will be a good turn, right? We have Goku has a new sprite, by the way, which sucks because we never get to see it. But, I mean, we have everything active except for Kamehameha and All in the Family, and 50% support Gohan. So, I mean, this is going to be a good indication of what this Goku can do, for sure. Defensively, he's going to be very powerful, especially because he's getting 50% defense basically on Super and 50% defense on Super attack effect. 6.65 right there. Okay. Remember that Vegeta will get more attack from links than this Goku will, right? Because Goku has All in the Family, which is a defensive link. But I mean, I don't. It's fine the way it is. Like I don't mind how Goku and Vegeta are built. I just wish that Vegeta's revive was easier to get. Right? That's at this point. That's really my only gripe with this unit. Besides the fact that their leader skills 4 key and 130% to Planet Namek Saga. But I mean, you guys know I'm been screaming from the mountaintops, enough is enough with the 130% leads on these LRs. All of these category teams, dude, we need 3-4 legitimate leaders to help us build teams in different ways. So, I mean, it would be very helpful if they'd stop making damn 130% leads. I mean, you could still run them, sure, but you guys get what I'm saying with that. Okay, so we should be good here. Full Power Frieza is definitely going to annihilate this Goku. So I don't think we're going to really have too much to be concerned about. Okay, I mean, at least we did get Goku in here, right? And that actually didn't really take that long. Bringing this 50%... This is a good area to test out the Goku, actually. Because you have these 2 physical phases early on. It's like you could run like Planet Namek Saga team, let that Scouter Vegeta just get obliterated, and then, you know, you should be able to get Vegeta out pretty easily in this stage right here. All right, so we'll get another turn of Goku. I do want to show his 12 key animation as well. Okay, so with Namek Goku, they should work pretty well. They have Saiyan Warrior Race, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So they have 5 out of 7 together. They're definitely a very good 1-2 punch, right? Goku's at 137k right there. This is going to be 6 out of 7 links for him. I'm going to use another item here. Again, just to make sure we're not going to die. I'll do this, and then let's see what Namek Goku can do. I'm going to want to do at least one more turn after this, though, because I would like to get Goku's 12 key animation in here. Because remember, right now, as 55% int unit, he can't additional, right? And I don't put equips on my 55% units, like for the showcase video. I don't grind their links ahead of time, like, because we just sort of hop in and like sort of see what they look like as soon as you awaken them. I would say this unit is very good, right? Like getting towards the end of the video here, again, this is looking like a top 5 unit in the game to me, for sure. Up there, you know, STR LR Broly class, STR Vegito, Tech Gogeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? Like, I feel like they're sort of in that level. Would I, like, I don't know. I think I would rank Evolution Blue Vegeta above STR Vegito. I see a lot of back and forth with that, right? I see a lot of people saying they like STR Vegito better than Evolution Blue Vegeta. I still feel comfortable with all the utility that Evolution Blue Vegeta has, putting him in front. But it's like weird. I feel like this Goku and Vegeta is sort of in that range. Could they be 4? So maybe like UI Goku or Full Power Frieza again. I'm comfortable going either way, right? UI Goku 1, Full Power Frieza 1. I don't really care. They're 1 and 2. Namek Goku 3, and then this exchange Vegeta and Goku 4. I feel like I could be talked into that. I think so. Great Ape Goku's not gonna be able to kill us here. And then this will get us next turn. Again, I want to do the 12 key super attack next turn. Just because the animation is incredibly amazing, right? That's, again, one of my biggest like gripes with this unit is like these amazing animations of this LR Goku, and like we don't get to see. Like, this is such a good idea for an LR, right? I think it's an amazingly designed unit, like in terms of like the animations and sort of like the exchange and stuff like that, but I think they could have made it easier on us to get the exchange to actually occur. I think that would have been much better. All right, so right here, again, I just want to get the 12 key animation. Again, we have 5 out of 7 with Namek LR Super Saiyan Goku. We have no support on this rotation. Dude, no support, right? He's at 115k, which, you know, that's not good. But he's getting 50% defense on a super attack effect, and then 59% defense on super attack. So he's easily still over 200k, no support, right? Like, the unit, like, they're good, even 55%. Like, no doubt about that. We're dead on this turn, by the way. There's no way Scout or Vegeta can survive. But let's just see this animation. I guess we could quickly hop into, like, a Super Battle Road stage. I guess we'll just go Extreme Class, Extreme Super Battle Road, and then we'll finish up. But very impressive unit to me. Again, I walking out of this video, I'm feeling like somewhere like 4, 5, 6 range, like in best units of the game, seems pretty good to me. Like that's the feeling I'm getting from this character. Again, they're very powerful. And it's like, I think even the Vegeta will link pretty well with Goku, right? Because no matter what, they've got Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So, I mean, you're definitely looking good. So, like, that's, you know, Namek, Goku, slot 1, Vegeta, slot 2, it definitely will work. Alright, let's go ahead and go into Extreme Class, Extreme Super Battle Road. With the LR, Vegeta, and Goku exchange unit right here. Remember that they are a villain unit, right? That's very important to remember. Honestly, I do think that's better for the character, by the way, right? Now, you know, maybe some of these setups you're not overflowing with Saiyans and Saiyan links, but my point is that I would much rather we get a top 5 villain unit right now than a hero unit, right? So it's very good that this is a villain. But it's just like, you know, for certain stages, you do have to remember that. I don't think it's almost ever gonna really be a major issue. Like, you know, Goku, you exchange into Goku and then you're Goku on like a villain team. Like, again, this is Planetary Destruction / movie bosses. Like, I don't know. Because I don't think you're gonna see Goku very often. Maybe you could have like some sort of like support type unit, like Garlic Jr. or something like that, right? Where he's only buffing Extreme Class. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an issue because you're very rarely going... It's going to be very, very, very situational, like, moments where, like, Goku being a super class unit, then, you know, dropped onto an Extreme Class team is actually going to be, like, an issue or something like that, right? Let's get rid of Goten, because I see Broly's getting hit a million times over there. This should be a fairly good turn. I mean, we should have a lot of links active, just with Broly, right? Yeah, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Oh, by the way, guess who is still pretty goddamn good? LR Broly. So this is a turn, no support, by the way. 0 support, but we do have a lot of links active. I think Vegeta and Goku, they're going to be fine right here. Barring a super attack from Kid Trunks, like, I think we're going to be taking double-digit damage, 55%. Right, again, this is a unit you want to put in slot 2. But as long as you're doing that, they're going to be looking good. 4.61, I feel like that attack stat's not even that bad, right? Again, no support, right? This is just like, you know, trying to beat this difficult content stage. Pretty good damage right there. Yeah, double digits, man. It's good. Because, again, 50% defense on attack, and then another 30% defense with the super attack effect. Not bad. That's 55%. It's pretty good. They're pretty good. Again, I definitely would put a top 5 distinction on this LR, Goku, and Vegeta. I have no issue just tossing that down on them right away, right? They look really good to me. Alright, so this is Saiyan Pride, Vegeta / Goku. Remember, they are an exchange unit, so this Vegeta will link with other base form Vegetas, right? Leader Skills, Planet Namek, Saga category, key 430% of stats. Or int key 4 and 100% of stats. Leader skill kind of sucks. I just wish they would just go key 450%. I feel like that would work really well, but, you know, they can't give us too much, I guess. 12 key super attack is the Massacre Breaker, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. The 18 key super attack is the Amazing Impact, which raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn and does mega colossal. The passive skill, Vegeta's Pride, gives 3 key and 150% attack at the start of turn, then an additional 2 key and 150% defense if HP is 30% or more. Again, it's built that way to get you to do the revive, so that restriction is not a negative, right? That doesn't matter. If anything, that helps, right? But you then just have to put Vegeta in, you know, the way of all the attacks, presumably, after, like, that turn when you don't have the defense. Then he gets an additional 50% attack and defense when attacking. Now, you don't have to super to get that, but considering how much ki he gives himself just from his passive, just right out of the gate, you're probably not going to miss super attacks with this guy, like, almost ever, right? Then, if HP's 29% or less at the start of the turn, right, if anyone dies on rotation, you'll revive, you know, with Goku. You'll exchange and revive into Goku. But you guys see the way it works. You enter a turn under 30% HP, then you die on that turn, and then 2 turns later you get Goku, is how it works. So it's like, people, it's very easy to say, like, oh, you'll get it at, like, Super Battle Road all the time. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, you definitely could, like, finish the first fight at, like, 10% HP. Go into the second fight, you know, and then you could, you know, very easily have Vegeta die or something like that. But then, like, you know, still 2 turns after that until you get Goku. Like, it's quite the extravagant affair you have to go through in order to even get Goku out. Again, the exchange conditions are exactly the same as it's the revive, right? HP 29% or less, then revives by exchanging with Goku with 70% HP, you know, 2 turns later. Links are Brutal Beatdown, Prodigies, Saiyan Pride, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. I would actually say, I think this unit would be well, no shit, they'd be a lot better with Big Bad Bosses, but I think this unit having Big Bad Bosses would help out a lot, actually, because you're gonna have this unit on all these villain teams, right? Like, you know, well, Inhuman Deeds and Planetary, I guess only Inhuman Deeds and Planetary Destruction, really. Because Pure Saiyan, you could get a lot of villain Saiyans on there, but only Turles has got Big Bad Bosses, right? Because Broly, stupidly, does not. I mean, Dragon Ball Seekers does have a lot of various villains with Big Bad Bosses and stuff on it. You know, Big Bad Bosses would have helped out a lot with that 50% Scouter Vegeta as well to make him more relevant. Then the 2 of them could have had it. But then, you know, then on, like, Planetary Destruction, you've got, like, a lot of Big Bad Bosses characters. I really would have liked if this guy had that instead of Saiyan Pride. But he is still really good, right? 12 key multiplier, 150%, 24 key, 200%, you know, again, very typical stuff. In terms of EZAs, I mean, you probably could utilize this character in several EZAs, honestly. Like, so let's see, there's the Planet Namek Saga EZA, that's the one that EZA is the STR Kid Gohan. There's Physical Full Power Frieza, Physical Kid Buu, Int Kid Buu, Int Goku Jr., AGL Rose Goku Black, AGL Super 17, right? Like, all of those units, like, you could bring this character on one of those teams to try and, like, go for the revive exchange. Not really for the unit to help you out too much, but to potentially, again, get the exchange and the heal and the revive and all that. But there's no tech EZA where they're going to be really good in. And then in terms of category teams, right? Definitely a nice buff to a lot of teams that need help, right? Planet Namek Saga, of course, you know, needs a lot of help over here for sure. Still, I want a lot of new units for that team. He's on Pure Saiyan, which, I mean, was already the best team in the game. Dude, look at, like, the top 7 units in the game. It's literally all Saiyans except for Frieza, right? UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, STR Vegito, Tech Gogeta, STR Broly, this unit. Pure Saiyans, like, again, of, like, the top 7 units in the game, Pure Saiyans has 6 of the 7. It's pretty crazy. So then, when they get a godly leader, right, like Super Vegeta, wait, is this not Pure Saiyans? No, this is, yeah, Super Vegeta right there. That's why, like, you get Super Vegeta onto this team, and it's, you know, he's a crazy unit, he's a crazy leader, the team is just nuts. Pure Saiyans is the best team in the game, easily, for free. Then, of course, Vegeta's also on Dragon Ball Seekers. This is good. Dragon Ball Seekers got a huge buff during this celebration, right? With this LR, the Krillin and Gohan LR. I think that Vegeta and Krillin exchange unit is probably going to be pretty good as well, after they get their EZA, which is confirmed. Vegeta's also on Vegeta Family. This is awesome. Vegeta Family definitely needed a really powerful unit like this. Then he will be I mean, he's the best unit on the team, probably. Either him or Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's one of the two. Then there is, what is this? This is Inhuman Deeds. Yeah, this is Inhuman Deeds. I mean, this is going to be a good team. once it actually gets its proper leader. Because, like, I mean, STR Rose with an easy 8. I'm telling you, this Inhuman Deeds could be pretty nasty. But we'll see what's going to happen with that. He's also over here on Gifted Warriors. So this unit could be very good to potentially help players beat the Gifted Warrior Legendary Vegeta event mission, which should be coming to Global sometime soon. Vegeta's also down here on the Planetary Destruction category team right here. Again, he'll be good on Planetary Destruction, right? Like, you got Kid Gohan on the team, right? We'll see what's going to happen when AGL Turles gets his EZA. You've got the Brolys and stuff like that. Planetary Destruction's a pretty fun category team, actually. And then finally, he's on the Powerful Comeback team. Powerful Comeback, right? Every Revive character's on here. Eventually, this team could be pretty nasty, like Transformation Boost, if they continue to push these Revival characters, right? And this Vegeta's going to work really well in there with, again, with Namek Goku, UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Tech Gogeta. This Vegeta should work well with all of them, right? So there's that, right? There's the Vegeta. Again, Vegeta's really who you're going to be using 99% of the time, right? But, you are going to be able to exchange into Goku here and there. Although, in terms of, like, transformations, I think this is going to be, like, the rarest one. It's like, the thing with AGL Gohan is that, like, you're actually locked out if you're not fighting an android or had an android on your team, right? So, like, that definitely does hurt. Because when people run Kamehameha, you're not running Kamehameha and then putting Cell on there. I feel like people are just running a bunch of Saiyans, right? They're putting Gogeta, Vegeto, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Gohan, right? Like, that's what you're doing. So again, ridiculous condition to transform and exchange, right? You have to enter the turn under 30% HP, then die, right? Then you exchange into Goku. Goku's super attacks change, his passive changes, and then some of Goku's links change as well. So Goku's 12-key super attack becomes the Ki Blast Cannon, which raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn and does colossal damage to the enemy. Then his 18-key super attack is the Faint Kamehameha, which greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. It's a 50% buff and does mega colossal damage. His passive skills, Carrying on His Pride, gives 3 key and 159% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets another 59% attack and defense on super attack. Then he gets 3 key and 30% damage reduction if there's an extreme class enemy. And then he has a high chance to crit against a Planet Namek Saga category enemy. Those last two things are, I think, not really that helpful. Extreme class enemies aren't that common, but I mean, Goku himself on the field is not going to be that common. And then Planet Namek Saga category enemy is obviously very uncommon as well. And then his links become All in the Family, Kamehameha, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So there you go. So yeah, the unit is ridiculous. Like, I was definitely wrong. I mean, I knew the unit was going to put up stats, right? Like, the unit is going to look good. They're not going to drop a summonable LR that's just, like, really bad. Even Super 17, right, puts up stats in the right situations. But this Vegeta is definitely way better than I was expecting, to the point where I do think this guy's, like, top 5, easy, right? And it's like, it's going to be very uncommon, but you do have the utility Revive Heal. Like, I love units that have got those heals. I just wish you didn't have to enter the turn under such a threshold, dude. That's so uncommon. Again, if Vegeta, like, if the condition was just die on the turn with Vegeta, I think this would be the best unit in the game. I do, at that point. So, keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys think of this unit. Definitely a really awesome LR. I think they are definitely outstanding. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.